This episode, we went through quite a few, intimate scenes, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but we sort of saw, a new side of Molly that we haven't seen before, especially sexually. She took a lot more confidence. So I want to know how your experience was shooting those scenes and that kind of journey with the character growth. How was it all for you?
Is that what you want to know? Because this is not my first rodeo. This is my season 4. So this is your first. You experienced your first sex scenes with Molly. So you go ahead and answer that question. I don't need to answer these questions.
I'm chill. It was cool. I mean, I was nervous the first time. What was it, episode 2? I was nervous for that, but I feel like once it happened once, and like I realized how much care was taken, and like my whole thing was like I wanted to make sure that you were comfortable the whole time. And then once I was doing that, I felt more comfortable. So it was like, I was cool.
You know what's interesting? I think, one, I will talk about the sex scenes as it relates to what we found out about the characters.
Mm-hmm.
But I will also say, what people don't realize is it is a production. We literally had a sex coordinator. What's her name?
Intimacy coordinator.
Intimacy coordinator on set, and her job is literally to coordinate intimate scenes and figure out the choreography and go back and forth to make sure everyone's comfortable. And then there is clothes sets, just the mechanics of a sex scene. They look
It's not
sexy.
sexy. It's not sexy. No, it's like even the read through at the beginning of just like everyone's got the page in their hand and it's like, okay. And then we move that pillow over here, and then we angle the legs in this direction, and it's not sexy. I mean, the final product is, but like when you're doing it, it's work.
It's so much better to do those things when you do have a good partner, and I will say you have been. And I've had a lot of partners. No, I've had a lot of scene partners. Molly has had a lot of scene partners.
Yeah.
You were very gracious because it's so. I mean, it's so nerve-wracking. It's so like whatever, and then it's like hey, is it okay? And it's the delicate dance of like, can I put my hand here? Is it okay if I do this? And but what I will say about that scene when Molly thinks like, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him with my lingerie. And she puts out her lingerie thinking like, I'm a bad chick. Like, I know this is the best he ever gonna get. And then Andrew
came out with Toys R Us. And he what did he say? He said, I think I misinterpreted the assignment. I feel like it was important though, because like I don't know if we get the breakthrough of the characters if we don't see Andrew taking that step, further.
See, I think it was almost kind of like that scene was meant not just for the entertainment of the viewers, but that scene was meant to also show almost how further along Andrew is in his process. In terms of like, I know what I want and I'm willing to explore. I take charge in my life in a way where I'm like, I can say, I may not be able to talk about my sister, but I am able to articulate what I like and what I want and what makes me happy. And I'm interested now in trying to figure out what you like and what makes you happy, so I can, as your partner, please you as a whole in this relationship. And I think that was new for Molly to be like, I don't think anyone gave her the space to even explore what do I like. I think she was just supposed to come to the stage as a bad chick who can just, toya, and I don't know why I did that.
Because it was appropriate. It was exactly what we needed. But no, I agree. That's why I feel like that. You're right. That breakthrough came as a result of that, of someone who came with clear, I guess, objectives or a clear understanding of what he likes and what he wants, and then cultivating that in Molly. I thought it was beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was a wonderful, wonderful growth moment.
I think it was so necessary because it's also like it speaks to the heart of what a relationship is supposed to be like. It's not just
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get my rocks off and like in any way,
Mm-hmm.
shape, or form. It's I want to know who you are and what you like, and I
Mm-hmm.
want to know who you are and what you like. And if it's kind of like the love languages. If we can speak
Yeah.
that to each other, and if we can help each other even discover what that
Yeah.
is, then we can feed each other in that way. So it was more
Mm-hmm.
than just the sex moment, and I think it was more to the character moment.
Yeah. Very much
And
so.
so shout out to you for helping Molly unpack. Shout out to Andrew for helping
Shout out to
Molly.
Andrew for holding Molly's hand through that growth moment. That's